happened, but also what they're charging him with, and see if you think it's a good move, bad move, or what your thoughts are.
Oh, it's coming, and more's coming. I told y'all before when they started putting no dates up of, the prosecution wanted February the 17th, which I think I haven't even heard the judge ruled yet, so it must be still that February the 17th. But the defense wanted February the 1st. I said, man, all that's going to do is going to make them motherfuckers file some, some more charges real quick. And, of course, January 31st.
Now, one thing I will say about Reggie Wright, he has been calling this like right on the beam from the beginning. He was saying that Diddy was going to be arrested before, I believe he said before the end of August, or whenever Diddy was arrested. He said before that date, Diddy did get arrested. He also said about there's going to be superseding indictments by a certain amount of time, and there were. So he's been pretty on point with this so far. I definitely have to give him that.
What they do, they filed 2 more victims. It added to the indictment. I'm still one of those who be like, damn, y'all. When are we gonna hear about more druggy and more little boys and more underage people? Because
You not.
some more charges real quick. Ruled yet?
You're not. That's the whole thing. You're not. I've been telling people from the beginning, this is not what y'all think. You have not heard not one FBI agent, no one has ever come out yet and said they have celebrities on tape. That has been the internet saying that. That's been the internet and conspiracy theorists saying that. No one has ever said that from the FBI.
So it must be still that February 17th. But the defense wanted February 1st. I said, man, all that's going to do is going to make them motherfuckers file some, some more charges real quick. And, of course, January 31st, what they do, they filed 2 more victims. It added to
Victims.
To the indictment.
File some more victims.
One of those would be like, damn, y'all. When are we going to hear about more druggy and more little boys and more underage people?
You're not.
Because your boy having problems with the young ladies that's sex workers and or girlfriends and all of that that's coming out hollering at their victims now. I'm keeping it real, y'all. I'm having a problem with this.
Exactly. And what I was saying is, what I've been saying the whole entire time, you're gonna have a hard time hitting him with a life sentence or a lot of people saying, oh, let's put him to death. When you're dealing with, women who are just his past girlfriends and stuff like that, and especially when they're saying, yeah, they this happened to them, and then, oh, I ended up going back. He's not holding you at gunpoint and making you go back. All that stuff about, oh, yeah, I was afraid what he was going to do to his career. I don't want to hear all that. Now, somebody who was drugged and forced to stay there, can't move, stuff like that, if there is some proof of that, and some evidence of that, you went to the hospital and they saw, and you did a drug test, they saw you had drugs in your body, you're going to tell me you were scared to go to the hospital too? I have an issue with that. I'm like Reggie on that. I have an issue with that. Now, children and people who were drugged, dragged there, stuff like that, that's something totally different.
Now, when you show me somebody that was drugged, like the allegations are,
See?
or underage,
Right.
then I'll be back crucifying him like I was back in October and September and all of that.
Reggie, ever since this Diddy story broke, we've been covering it on.
Let me forward fast this.
How important it is to have a good.
They gifts, and even if they were done wrong, I hear his assistant right now that filed a civil lawsuit against me. They're saying how he made me have sex with a girl to prove his loyalty. He made you have sex with that girl because
Right.
he heard you was a homosexual and you kept saying you wasn't. That's why he made you have sex with that girl. That's what they do.
That I was always thinking the same thing. I was always thinking the same thing. He made you have sex with a girl probably because he wanted you to prove to him that you were not gay. You were probably telling him, he was probably saying, I heard that you're gay, or I heard you're whatever. And that's probably why he was like, prove to me that you ain't have sex with this girl. I guarantee you that's what he meant by prove to me you're king by having sex with this girl. That's probably because, just like what Reggie said, he gonna prove that you're not gay.
They filed 2 more victims. It added to the indictment. I'm still one of those who be like, damn, yo.
Let's go past this dude.
Ladies that were in relationships that kept going back for gifts, and
For gifts.
even if they were done wrong, I hear his assistant right now that filed a civil lawsuit against me. They're saying how he made me have sex with a girl to prove his loyalty. He made you have sex with that girl because he heard you was a homosexual and you kept saying you wasn't. That's why he made you have sex with that girl. But Holly
Totally
said she
agree.
stopped, but then she came back around. If my daughter come calling me, my daughter has called me, to be honest, I'm keeping it real, and told me that she was arguing with her baby daddy and doing all that. Y'all think y'all know me, but y'all don't. I brought 2 or 3 niggas from Grape Street over there with me and went to their apartment, and they were about to pull his pants down and do something bad to him, right?
Booty goons? You bought booty goons? Man, that must be an LA thing. Remember Ray J was talking about, I bring some boys who like niggas over here and they'll go up in your butt. I bring the booty goons. That must be an LA thing. Because we don't do that in New York.
But guess who started hollering? No, daddy, no.
His daughter.
Don't do that to
His
him.
daughter.
Don't do. You do that to me one time. One time. Now I can't trust you no more. So my whole point to telling that story is, when something like that happens to you,
Come on.
and then you leave and get away and all of that,
Mm-hmm. Come on, Reg.
and you go back to that situation, and you keep going back, that shit's on you.
Ooh. What you say, Reg? That's on you. Totally agree. And now y'all, Stockholm syndrome, this syndrome, that syndrome, man. Ain't nobody want to hear all that. If you were able to get away, stay away. But now you want to come back. Oh, he said that he won't do it in my career. He was going to put my record out. He said that. Nah, you see that you got home and you was like, oh man, look at my cell bill. I'm gonna have to pay this. I ain't paid my cell phone bill in a year. I'm gonna have to start paying my own cell phone bill. I'm gonna have to start eating at Bennigan's instead of Nobu. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe he won't do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's all about. Stop it, man. Stop it. I totally agree with Reggie. Totally agree.
That back for gifts, and even if they were done wrong, I hear his assistant right now that filed a civil lawsuit against me, is saying how he made me have sex with a girl to prove his loyalty. He made you have sex with that girl because he heard you was a homosexual and you kept saying you wasn't. That's why he made you have sex with that girl. But Hallie said she left, but then she came back around. If my daughter come calling me, my daughter has called me, to be honest, I'm keeping it real, and told me that she was arguing with her baby daddy and doing all that. Y'all think y'all know me, but y'all don't. I brought 2 or 3 niggas from Grape Street over there with me and went to their apartment, and they were about to pull his pants down and do something bad to him, right?
Booty goons.
But guess who started hollering? No, daddy, no, daddy, don't do that to him. Don't do.
After she done told you.
One time. Now I can't trust you no more. So my whole point to telling that story is, when something like that happens to you, and then you leave and get away and all of that, and you go back to that situation, and you keep going back, that shit's on you.
Yep.
And that's how I'm starting to look at a lot of these victims, y'all. Now, if I'm in a hide and run straight to the police, even if I don't go to the police immediately, because I know how a lot of y'all brainwashed that the police is bad or not
Yep.
the police and all of that.
Yep.
So I get it. All right, I'll live in the 2024. I'll live how y'all live and think, right?
2025.
I know not to go back, not to keep going back, because you got a Louis Vuitton purse waiting for me. You got this waiting for me and all of that.
Tell him, Reg.
I am how you treated me. I'm a whore.
Ooh, y'all don't want to talk about that though, right? Y'all don't want to talk about that. I am what you treat me. If you get your head beat in, or if you getting abused, or if you getting embarrassed or humiliated, and you leave, right? You're not being held captive. You're not being held hostage. You're not being kidnapped, abducted, and you leave. And then the only thing is he calling you saying, oh, if you don't come back, I ain't going to put your record out. Or calling you saying, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please. But you are out already and you gone. Oh, I promise I won't do it again. And then, or you come back, I'll get you whatever Birkin bag you want. I got a rack for you. I got 20 racks waiting for you just so you can go shopping. And you go back, that's on you, buddy. Totally agree.
Now, the Cassie thing, I know last week I said she was mentally, and so I get it, that how sometimes you can get mentally.
I'm sorry. I don't give that much grace. I don't give that much grace.
How you supposed to feel, or he don't mean no harm. He didn't mean to do it. He not gonna do it to me no more and all of that. But all right, you may get a chance one time.
Right.
To give him a chance and to give him a break. But when it keeps going on, y'all, it keeps going on. I got a problem with y'all, and I think y'all gonna have a problem with this once y'all hear this. And unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to watch it like we've been watching. Man, ASAP, Rocky, y'all see that bullshit and all that stuff that was going on in Atlanta and the OJ case. We ain't gonna get to see that because it's a federal case. But That goddamn Rihanna, y'all. I gotta get off subject now. That bitch must got some hell of a pussy. Rihanna must got some of the. This nigga could not miss Rihanna. And if y'all don't even know, 6 months in LA County.
Thank you.
In LA County, if it's more than 15 days.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Hold it, Reg. Hold it, Reg. I've been saying the same thing. 6 months in LA County, when you are a celebrity, it's going to be like 30 days at best. And then they're going to send you home with an ankle monitor. Talking about this, I'm going to have a felony on my record. If you get convicted here, you're going to have a felony on your record and you ain't going to be seen. By the time you come back, you're going to be over. Your career going to be over. If you go to jail for 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 3 months, your career ain't going to be over. You'll still be able to do what you was doing. Modeling. Because your rap career is over anyway. Your career right now is being Rihanna's living baby daddy and modeling. Fashion. You don't have a rap career anymore. So what do you mean? Oh, that is in my career. Bruh. And going up for 24 years won't?
30 days, he couldn't be away from his girl that long. You do not take a chance.
Yep.
Getting 24 years in prison when the judge and the DA is offering you 6 months. I don't care if you're guilty or not, y'all. When they got a case on you and all of this, don't let these lawyers, because they trying to put their kids through school and pay for their secretaries, who they fucking and all of that, paying for them while they're
Reg is cooking.
money and they, gotta jump.
Reggie Wright is cooking, y'all. He cook. He's saying the same thing I was saying. He is cooking right now.
All of these bills and stuff. Do not let them convince you to take something to trial, to gamble with your freedom for the 30 days in jail, when there's a good chance that you facing 24 years of life, y'all.
Yep.
Fuck a felony. What you can't do? Buy a gun? Get your bitch to buy the gun. You stupid motherfuckers. But hey, alright, I'll get back to John's question. But that just shot across my head when I was like, damn, this nigga had a chance to get 30 days in jail and he gambling with 24 years. Can't be right all the time, y'all.
Wow.
Damn, John, did I ever ask you a question? I know you wouldn't get off track.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
You responded in with the indictments.
Yeah, so pretty much, y'all. Hey, y'all know it. Y'all done heard it. Y'all done saw it. Y'all know superseding indictments happen. They coming. It's gonna be some more.
Gonna be some
Courtney
more.
Burgess, he's going to jail too. Y'all didn't give that video a chance. But it's gonna be big when that nigga get.
Courtney Burgess. You heard that? Reggie been right about this Diddy thing. He said, Courtney Burgess, you going to jail.
Put in handcuffs. Because he's going, because you can't keep lying to the grand jury and think you're going to walk. Because he ain't turned no tapes over. Because that case, that civil case that he filed, would have been dismissed. Peace ball first. I'll be back on track tomorrow. I know I got away from the question.
Wow. That was Bomb First. Reggie Wright. Shout out to them. What do you think about that, man? I'm reacting to what they said. And I got to agree with them, man. I'm telling you. If they don't come up with either some celebrities that's involved in this and they can prove that he's blackmailing, or some people who you can prove that they were drugged. I'm not just talking about people's word for it. You got to come with some sort of proof. You went to a toxicology report. You went to the hospital, and they took a drug test and saw you had certain drugs in your body. Anything. I'm not just talking about, go to a medical records and the medical records prove that I had rough sex. You could have rough sex with anybody, right? They're saying, he went to the doctor and proved it had a rectal tear. Maybe somebody else did it. Do you have proof that Diddy did it? Right? And I agree with the A$AP Rocky thing. I know he wasn't supposed to talk about A$AP Rocky, but he did shortly. I agree. I would took the plea. I don't care whether he ended up getting off or not. To me, it was the wrong decision. So y'all let me know down in the comments. Let me know what video you want me to react to next, man. Shout out to Bomb First and Reggie Wright. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Peace.